Living in Seoul, South Korea is so fun, but sometimes being in the big city can be a bit overwhelming. Usually about once a month, I take a trip to the Korean countryside where I can experience authentic Korea and to relieve my stress from living in the big city. But even if you're not able to go to the countryside, you can still enjoy quiet here in Seoul, South Korea by visiting one of the many temples located around the city. Today, I'm at Bongeunsa. Let's take a look. The reason that I like coming to temples here in Seoul is because, first of all, they're free. And second of all, it's a really good way to get out of your apartment, to get outside in the fresh air and to enjoy like the cool weather in the wintertime or the extremely hot and warm weather in the summer. I also love how the temples are built. It just reminds me of being in a very ancient place, and I love old things. At these temples, usually you can find some like temple food that the monks eat. So they'll have very simple food that is not so high in, actually I don't think there's any meat at all in the monk food. So like when you come here to the temples and eat the monk food, it can feel like it's like a cleanse for your body. And you can see artifacts such as this large drum, this really big bell on the inside if you look at that. There's like a dragon gong. Whoa, that's super cool. See, I love seeing things like this. You know, not always being in the party areas, not always being around loud noises. Well, loud city noises. Oh man, I really wanted to go in there, but they have it blocked off. So you can only look at it from the outside, which is a shame because it looks amazing. I love that brown color, just calms me down. It's very soothing. And I don't think these colors are here by mistake. I think brown and green are by design because brown and green are earth colors, and earth colors always make you feel great. It makes you feel more connected to the earth, but it also makes you feel calm. Here's the main area of the temple, excuse me, Bongeunsa. It's massive. Another thing that's really cool is like you can see these like mini skyscrapers or mini skyscraping apartments in the background. So this temple is like set right in the middle of the city, which is amazing. A lot of the temples, Buddhist temples here in Seoul are like right in the center of the city. So you'll have like this really wonderful, like tranquil area. But then as soon as you leave the temple, like right outside, you'll have the hustle and bustle of the city. So it's really convenient. It's like you can enjoy peace and quiet in nature, but then you can go and enjoy noise if you want. Isn't this just a really cool place to just come and just relax? Like no one is being very noisy here. And you have like this awesome tree. This is a nice tree. Actually, I'm gonna take a photo of this tree. Just come and look at the artwork on the side of these temples. I don't know what they stand for, but definitely there's a story there. And you have like the tiger, which is like the representative animal of Korea, I think. I would like to think so, because there's always like tigers in a lot of Korean artistry. And many people say Korea, the actual geographical country, is shaped like a tiger. So this area is really cool. Excuse the noise. Like you can come here. It says this area is for temple stay, for the people who want to, you know, stay here overnight. Oops, I don't want to walk in this part. Yeah, you can come here and you can stay over in this area overnight or for multiple days. I've actually never done a temple stay in Korea, something that I wanted to do. Been here for a long time. I think when I come back from my vacation, I'm gonna do a temple stay. Maybe stay for a couple of days or for the weekend or something. Look at that. Just sit here and look at it for 15, 20 minutes. Just really relaxing. Not really sure about the history of Bongeunsa, the temple. So in the comment section, if you're Korean or if you're anyone who knows any information about the history of this temple, please let me know, because I'd be interested to find out. There's a lot of plaques down there, but I don't want to take the time to read because I don't want to waste the sunlight. I need to go do some other things. I love this view. Oh, the little cute rocks, stacks of rocks. I remember that they're for like prayers. So you stack these rocks and you're wishing for something to happen. A lot of couples do these kind of activities. These temples are always going up whenever you come. It's always like the highest place is the place where you do like your prayers. And usually at the high places, you don't make any noises. Like you don't bring camera equipment, you don't speak in loud decibels. I'm almost at the top, that's why I'm a little out of breath. Yeah, just coming up here in the temple, you're always going up and up and up and up, and you can run out of breath if you don't pace yourself. Bongeunsa is not so big that, or it's not so high that you'll lose your run out of breath if you're going to the top, but it's still good to pace yourself because yeah, if you're out of shape, it can really like affect you, which is another reason why I like coming to the temples, because it's exercise. You know, you're just walking around, you're walking up, you're moving your legs, and you know, it just brings some like good positive energy to you. Like anytime you're exercising or doing some physical exertion, it's a good thing. Check out that artwork. This man is over here. He's like clapping because of, is he clapping or is he about to pray? Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. Looks like he's praying. There's some incense. And then in this picture here, there's a crane, I think, or some kind of white bird. Was it an osprey maybe? This guy doesn't look happy. I don't know why he doesn't look happy. This guy over here, he's like reading and he's thinking. So he's like in a very pensive state. You hear all of the birds chirping. It's so cool. It just feels good to be outside, and you know, even though it's winter time here in Korea, or it's not winter time yet, it's approaching winter. Maybe in a couple of days it'll be winter, but the weather is still quite enjoyable. But every now and then you'll have like really freezing weather. So like in the daytime it's kind of warm, but when the sun sets, it sets and it's gonna get cold. So it'll drop to like -5 very easily during the second and third weeks of December. So better come outside prepared. Got my vest, got like long johns, a heat tech under, and sweatshirt or hoodie rather. So yeah, always just warm when you're coming out. I have no idea what that is. Take a look. That looks intriguing. Let's investigate, shall we? There's a wooden hut here. I don't know what the significance of it is, but it's there nonetheless, and it's locked, so we can't go inside. Maybe someone lived here, or lives here, or will live here, or could possibly live here. Okay, now we're getting to like the really scenic area. There's just a lot of brown, and there's some red left over. There's some red and gold left over from the fall. It's not so pronounced as it was before, but it's still here. And it's still quite peaceful. Ah, I love how this is like a little rest area here. So if you bring some snacks, you can come up here and like sit and eat your food. Is this a part of Bongeunsa? I think this is a part of the temple. But regardless if it is or not, they got some nice seats up here and tables. You can come and enjoy your snacks and just have a peaceful time being out. And someone left their muffler right there, but it's Korea, it'll be okay. Don't want to take it. Ah, here we go. So if we take this road this way to the left, it's a meditation trail. I've been on one of these before when I went to a temple called Bngeunsa down in Damyang. Is it Damyang? No, Danyang, excuse me, in Danyang, Korea. So these trails are really nice. It's very quiet, it's very peaceful. You can just go on there and relax and walk and have some thinking time. So let's go in there. Let's go on that trail. This place actually has 2 trails. So this one to the right is 590 meters. The one ahead of us, or that goes to the left, is 410 meters. Let's do the 410 so we can save some time. Wow, and I just reached this area here. You can see at the end of the trail, there's still a lot of red and gold and green over there. So just looking at those colors puts a really big smile on my face. You get a really good view of LTE Tower from here. That's really sweet. These temples are just really nice places to come to when you want to get away from, you know, the hustle and bustle of the big city. You don't want to be in the scene where you're drinking all the time, or if you're a visitor, if you're a tourist, you know, going to all of the big tourist areas, because there's always like so many people there, and just being around those people all the time, we might not know it, or but I guess it could like drain your energy, at least for me. Like I'm an introvert, so like being alone is kind of like good for me. Not all the time, but you know, after being around so many people, I like to go home and just relax and recharge my batteries. Being here is like recharge my batteries without being at home. And then they have bamboo here as well. Like smelling this bamboo is really good for your lungs, but it's also really good for your brain. Like I heard bamboo just does like wonders for like the calming effect of the body. That was a really wonderful walk. Now it's time to go to the area and see the thing that a lot of people come to Buddhist temples to see. You gotta see Buddha, right? And here we go. There is the man himself, the big Buddha. Wow, there are a lot of people over there praying and paying their respects to the Buddha. I don't want to go over there and interrupt them, but we can just see it in the background. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, there is big Buddha. Oh, I'm focused. There we go. Big Buddha. Here on the wall, you can see all of the stacks of rocks that people come and put, signifying their prayers. Maybe they're hoping for world peace. I like this point of view. Whoa. That's cool. Like there are no monks walking around. There was one earlier, but most of them are like at prayer. You can hear them, like as we walk by this building, you can hear one monk at prayer. And plus, we don't want to be all in the monks' faces, with our cameras and stuff. They're humans just like us. But yeah, I think we better go have a cup of tea. We can never go to a temple without having a cup of tea. So let's look and see if we can find something hot to drink. And here we go, traditional tea house. Let's see how this is gonna be. It says no pets allowed. Good. That place is a little noisy. There's a lot of people in there. I didn't know there were so many people here at the temple. Usually there aren't, so let's see if we can find another tea house. If not, then looks like we'll have to do it next time. Here's something interesting I didn't know. I should have done this when I arrived. It says here is the meditation trail, which is almost a kilometer. So it starts here, like right at the entrance of the temple. But I went to the one that was like halfway through. So that's something for you to remember if you ever come to the temple. And I don't know if other temples in Seoul have meditation trails because they're like really, really centered in the middle of the city. But definitely here, you can have a nice walk around the temple, enjoy some peace and quiet, and reconnect with yourself and reconnect with nature. Okay, I found some tea. This tea costs 5,000 won. I don't know if it's worth 5,000 won, but I guess we're paying for the experience. The tea is not bad. Very lemony for lemon tea. That's it for my Bongeunsa adventure. If you're ever interested in not spending so much time in the city, if you want to have like some peace and quiet, then I highly suggest coming to one of these temples located in Seoul. There are many. There's Bongeunsa, there's 𝐒𝐥𝐿, and there's a few other. 𝐿TE. Yeah. So anyways, I'll put some information in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I love you. Make sure you stay hydrated, stay rested, love your loved ones during the holiday season, and see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.